Hello, lovely people of the internet. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jer. I am so shaken that All Stars 7 is over. I was loving this season so much, and I think I finally processed through all of my feelings about the finale and about just how the whole season went. But overall, I was really glad that we got this celebratory season of all these amazing winners. And I don't want to be that person that's like, all right, well, they ain't getting any deaders, so let's move on to the next one. Like Yzma and Emperor's New Groove or something. But I had some thoughts about All Stars 8. And first off, I just want to say I love the idea of the stars and no one going home, because I love being able to see all of these queens throughout the entire season, be able to just showcase their very best. Things that they got to do so excellently their first time around, and I would love this concept applied in other seasons, but I would love some stakes on it. So there's two things that I want to talk about in this video. One is an idea that I had for future All-Stars that I would love to see. Probably won't happen, but I would love to see it. And the second thing is my dream All-Stars 8 cast. We already know who's been cast, but NNB can dream, right? So first off, with the star concept, I really liked that. And I think a lot of us enjoyed being able to see these performers all season. So I thought what would be really cool going forward is every single performer gets one star coming in the gate. They all start at the same playing field of one. And basically, there will be tops and bottoms every week, and you could still incorporate a lip sync assassin. What would happen is there would be positive and negative critiques every single week. There would be maybe a bottom 3, bottom 2, and then there'd be the top winner who would go against the assassin. If the top all-star wins the lip sync, they can steal a star from one of the top 3. So any of the other performers who are at the top, they can steal a star from them. If the lip sync assassin wins, whoever the group voted for from the bottom will lose a star, and that's a star completely out of the running. So in a situation like in The Ball, where Jinx really fumbled and did quite bad, that would be an opportunity, rather than a block, for a star of hers to completely get removed from the competition. So then it's even more substantial if in the following week, someone like Jinx were in the top after being in the bottom, but the other all-star wins the lip sync. They could then steal a star from Jinx too. So then there's even more of a target on certain queens to make sure that they're outperforming them so that they can take their stars, or to make sure that you're sort of getting the playing field a little more even going into the finale. It could really make a lot of great television moments if we had something like that, and I think it'd be so cool. So now, my dream All-Stars cast. Again, we already know who's been cast, but here's what I would love to see. I would absolutely live, breathe, and die to see Mystique come back from season 2. If you don't remember Mystique, she was such good television her season, and she looks amazing now. Mystique looks so good now. It's incredible. I would love to see what she would bring after so many years being off the show. We've seen these queens from early seasons come back and do really stunning work. As much as I would love to see Nina Flowers come back, I don't think she would ever do it. Where's Dita Ritz? Where is she? Why has she been drafted every season? I need Dita Ritz on this show, and I need her tomorrow. If we don't get Dita Ritz on a future All-Star season, I am going to the WoW Presents Network, and I'm going to protest outside with a sign. And I'm going to say, WoW Presents is unfair. RuPaul is in there, plotting her oppression. I'm going to do it. From season 4 as well, I would love to see Madame LaQueer. I would love to see what she would do now. From season 5 and All-Stars 2, I would love to see Coco come back. I really feel like after hearing everything that happened with All-Stars 2, I don't think that Coco was given a super fair run, so I would love to see her get another chance. From the same season of All-Stars, but from Drag Race season 6, I would love to see Adore Delano come back. I think Adore has a lot to make up for with her time being on All-Stars 2. And she's even been very public about the fact that she would have done things differently had she had the clarity now. And I think going in with a revived sense of herself and her strengths and her talents, I think Adore could easily be top 4. From season 6 of Drag Race, you all already know, we are gagging, dying, breathing, living for Laganja Estranja. And we have been ever since she left the show, and I would die to see her come back. Especially if she were with Adore, the two of them could be powerhouses through that competition. From season 7, I need Jayden Dior Fierce to be back on this show. Jayden is one of my absolute favorite performers. I actually have gotten to see her live, and when I tell you that Jayden brings the house down with her performances in the biggest heels, and I'm telling you, Jayden is the moment. And I think that she has a lot to make up for from her season. And I don't think she got to show all of herself because I think she was holding back. But now, I think she could give it her all. From season 8, I would absolutely love to see Layla McQueen. She's been so active with Celebrity Drag Race, and we all know how talented Layla is, and we know what she's capable of. Season 8 was not her best run. And I think that's what a lot of these queens are that I've chosen. Is these are people that did not show their full self their first time on TV. And I think that Layla is one of those who has a lot to show us. Moving so far forward, because we've seen so many queens in between, from season 12, I would really like to see Gigi Goode. Gigi was so close to that win. And I think Gigi came off a little bit unlikable in her season, and I think it was the way that they were edited. But I think Gigi has so much to prove now that she's all these talented, amazing, stunning things. She's funny. She can do any challenge, but she has the added bonus now of fully recognizing her strengths as far as who she is. There'd be no self-doubt, I think, going into another competition, and I think she would be fantastic. From that same season, I would love to see Heidi in Closet. We've already seen Heidi come back as a lip sync assassin. Heidi, I think, was very limited by her finances at the time, but Heidi had it. She had the package, and I'm currently rewatching that season right now, and you can see all this potential in Heidi. It's just a little bit of tweaking here and there would have made a huge difference. So I think that Heidi deserves another chance. From that exact same season, I need to see Jackie Cox. Jackie did such a good job in all of 12, and I think the entire time it was just someone did slightly better than her, but in an All-Stars format, Jackie could showcase even more than what she was able to do the first time. From season 13, I would love to see Denali. I think that Denali is a queen like Jayden Dior Fierce, where she brings the house down. She is an excellent performer. She is so sure and confident of herself. And the biggest problem with that season is it was just so produced. And I don't know if there was a way for Denali to actually showcase herself. So I would love to see what she could bring to the table coming back. And from season 14, I need Kerri Colby back on my TV. Kerri was the narrator of that season. And I think Kerri has so much charisma and so much natural talent as a performer. I just want to listen to Kerri talk about anything. Kerri could read me signs along the freeway and I'd be like, oh my God, this is the most entertaining thing I've ever heard in my entire life, because Kerri is just it. And a lot of these queens, I keep saying that, but Kerri is it. So this would be such a stacked season of really incredible performers who have so much to show and so much more to give. And I would love to see this group together. I think the dynamics would be really fun. I think that if they follow a similar star format, there could be a lot of drama. There could be so much potential for such a fantastic season, especially since so many of these queens are so likable. They have so much charisma. They have such big personalities. It'd be so cool to see. And I don't know if anybody would necessarily get steamrolled, where in other seasons it feels like one or two queens are cast to be the sacrificial lambs. They're the ones who are supposed to be steamrolled over so that the winners can get their spot. But this cast feels very balanced. It wouldn't happen because it's Drag Race. So let me know who your dream All-Stars cast is, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.